Now, these defensive and reactive states, when they're active in our nervous system, when they're active in our embodiment, they amplify and or numb emotions. They distort, is that the way to say it? They distort our perceptions. And this combination of amplified or numbed emotional states and distorted perceptions, they go together and they give rise to an explanation. This is when the conscious mind comes in as the slave of the reactivity, and it generates an explanation. No matter how outlandish it might seem to any third party, it's congruent with our level of reactivity and distortion. We have an explanation for why we're acting the way we're acting. It's usually because of them. And along with that, we have these just impulses of fight, flight, and freeze, which makes our it dampens is a way to say it. It dampens our capacity for self-reflection or observation, and it dampens our capacity for empathy. Empathy towards the part of self, empathy towards what's arising in our own system, empathy towards others. It's one package of reactivity and defensiveness. So as we begin to practice our Kriya, as we practice our Kriya daily, as we deepen our embodied experience of the movement of the current through the 12 basic states of self-conscious awareness, we are at a very, very fundamental level beginning to cultivate friendliness, openness, responsiveness, attunement towards all of the potentials coded into our nervous system, including the potentials for defensive and reactive expressions of these 12 basic states. And it's this that is the key, the support, the embodied revelatory support for making sense of the teachings. The teachings, like be friendly to whatever arises, are not something that we, how to say it, that we can do through willpower, but it's an innate quality, a quality that arises in the heart center that we can cultivate through our spiritual sadhana, our spiritual practice, our meditation. And this awakening and this cultivation strengthens witness awareness, which is our own connection to the awareness that's ever watching everything. And then that strengthens our capacities for self-observation, in other words, to see how the states arise within our subjectivity, and our capacity to self-regulate and to return more and more towards the center, towards the nourishing center, the generative center of the chakra, so that we can embody the goodness, truth, and beauty of that center in the present moment.